Hello, hello. Thank you, Kat, for doing the amazing film job. Thank you for bringing me inside today. Holy humido. Whew. And that also reminds me, of course, here we are, Zen Zoo. Welcome back. You know, I just wanted to do something a little different. I see you, hear you. You're not alone. We're in this together, folks. And yesterday, I had invited you to go outside. So now I'm changing my tune, not only because of the humidity, but also, metaphorically speaking, if you can't go outside, chaos that is happening around us. So let's dismantle that. Let's unravel. Let's come back home. And thank you to all of you who are following me and sharing. Wendy, we've got hips today. Hip, hip, hooray. I had a request for Pigeon. And you know, since these live streams are a new thing for me, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing anything too advanced. You know, some of my audience may never have done yoga before, so I wanted to keep it simple, right? Less is more. There's always modifications, and I will offer some to you. But yeah, I'm all about some pigeons. Wendy, it's my favorite too. So with that being said, let's start in a seat. Because I will be doing pigeon today, I brought my Mexican blanket. Y'all, these are brilliant. There's a huge difference between just a blanket or a Mexican blanket. If you have one, feel free to use it. I always talk about sitting up on a blanket to get your hips higher than your knees. See if you have one. Grab it and feel the difference. And we'll use that for Pigeon Pose later. But since we're working on some hips, and Margaret Salzar Greenberg, probably, I left my strap over there again, but abs for sure. So once you get your mat and you get comfortable, bring the soles of your feet together. You can bring your hands onto your ankles. Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe your hands are on your knees. We're going to use gravity, and we're going to use our breath to slowly begin to open our body. And then, once you have arrived, focus on your breath. Big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Let that low jaw go. Inhale through the nose. Feel your chest rise. Let your shoulders kiss on your back. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Couple more just like that. Fill yourself up completely. Notice the difference from breath to breath. Last one. Let it be your best yet. If this pose is challenging to maintain, feel free to bring your legs into a cross-legged crisscross applesauce. I miss you, Will Smith Zoo School kiddos. Find your comfortable seat. I want to do some neck rolls here. Lots of tension in the shoulders and the neck. Let's get rid of it. Again, your nice, strong, comfortable seat. Chest lifted, letting your heart always lead the way. Take a big inhale, let your belly expand. Exhale, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then begin to nod your head yes. Have any of you set some mantras or some intentions that you're working on? My go-to is I choose to feel peaceful and calm. So I'm saying yes. More peace, more calm. So shake your head yes to what you are manifesting. Right? It is such an interesting time as we are quarantined and having to, in a way, being forced to stay in. How brilliant, honestly, is that? This is your time. If you want to increase that stretch, you can begin to send your right arm out to the side. Let your breath guide your way. And then for a little extra stretch, bring your left hand on the top of your right ear. Feel a little extra weight there. See if it works for you. Breath, breath, breath. Where your mind goes, prana flows. Prana is your life force. It's your vitality. It is your breath. Come out of your head. Come into the sensations you are experiencing. Come back to center when you're ready. Just take a minute. Take a few breaths. Feel the difference from side to side. Has anything changed? Do you feel the shift? When you're ready to go to the other side, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And again, what are you saying yes to? What a wonderful, brilliant thing we have been faced with. It's all perception, right, folks? Now is your time. Put some new tools in your toolkit. When things come back to normal like they used to, let's make it a different normal, right? There's a big shift happening. Let's celebrate it. It all starts with taking care of our well-being first. If you're wanting to increase that stretch on the left side of your neck and your upper shoulder, you can extend the left arm now. Never about how you look in my classes, all about how you feel. So if that doesn't serve you well, find a place that does work for you. And then again, taking it even a step further, if you'd like, bring that right hand to reach for the top of your left ear. A little extra weight there. The elasticity of your muscles increases as you lengthen your breath. Always worth repeating. Come back to center when you are ready. Let's come into tabletop. Move your blanket, move any props you might have. Send your feet behind you. And actually, yes, let's do a tabletop first. You know, since I have my blanket today, and I don't usually get on my knees without a blanket, I am gonna use mine. I need some cushion on my knees. Please take care of yourself. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrists, inner spiral those forearms. Press into your index finger and your thumbs. Micro bend in your elbows so you're not locking out. Outer spiral your upper arms. Your shoulders are just blissed out on your back right now. Draw your navel in. Inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg. Get long. Working on our balance here. Draw everything in towards the center. Inhale, stretch longer. Exhale, knee to nose, elbow to knee. Draw in. Exhale. Inhale, get long. Exhale, draw it in. Do a few more with your own breath. Put your thumb pointing up here so you have outer rotation on your shoulder. Feel the motion step by step. Slow and steady to increase your mindfulness, helping you to be more present to this very moment. Because it's all we've got, folks. On your last inhale, once you get long, bend your left knee, reach that right arm behind you. See if you can grab your foot and then send that knee high. Look over your right shoulder here. A few deep opening breaths here. You're stretching your right shoulder. Getting a nice little twist. And stretching that left quad. Come back to center when you're ready. Bring your hips onto your heels. Rotate your wrists. Back to tabletop when you are ready. Make the adjustments that you need. And then when you are ready, inhale, left arm, right leg. Navel draws in. Inhale, get longer. Expand. Exhale, draw in. Knee to nose, elbow to knee. Inhale, long. Slow and steady. Exhale, draw it in. Let that exhale reach out even further here. You are detoxing, releasing anything right there that no longer serves you. Goodbye, goodbye. We're going to greener grasses. Two more with your own breath here. Feel the expansion. Following your breath on the last one, make it big. And then bend your right knee. Reach that left hand around for that left foot. Send your right knee high. Look over your left shoulder here. Slowly come on back. Hips onto your heels again. Let's give our wrists some love. Love yourself, hug yourself, kiss yourself. Y'all are amazing. Let's flow a little bit. Is your dog ready? All right, move your blanket out of the way. Mexican blankets, yes, please. All right, send your hands forward. Your fingers are so good at spreading wide by now. Press into the fingertips and knuckles. Tuck your toes, send those hips high. Woo! Mm-hmm. Take a few really deep breaths here. Big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale, shake your head. No more tension here. Open your mouth and let it go. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, lift your hips, and then step on through. Warrior one. Ground down to rise up. Right hip back, left hip forward. Navel draws in, tailbone scoops. 5 deep breaths. There's a lot going on here. Feel your warrior. Welcome it in. Appreciate your strength and your power. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Maybe a little bit wider of a stance here. We help those hips a little bit. Maybe you need some more hip love. If that right knee wants to come in, send it out. Let it stay right over your right heel or ankle. Inhale, reach your right fingertips forward. And then take it back for reverse. Your left hand to your left leg, or reach it around for the inside of your right leg, wherever you are. Enjoy it. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take it back, reverse. Inhale, come forward. This time, take it lower. Right elbow on your right knee, or your hand on the inside of your right leg. You can send that knee out. Inhale, come back on up. Take it back for reverse. Exhale, bring it forward. 2 more, let it be your dance. Slow and steady. Your mindfulness is sexy, folks. Looking good. Last one. Back to warrior two. You got it, you got it. Woo! You got some muscles. Inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back into plank. Navel draws in. Lower your knees. Inhale, send your heart forward. Exhale, kiss your mat. Give thanks. And then push it back up. Follow your breath. Do a few more of those. Your elbows graze the sides of your body. And then the next time you come up from your half chaturanga with the support of the knees, send yourself back into child's pose. Keep your knees together. 5 deep breaths. Ooh, that's a nice shoulder opener here. Ground down. A nice reminder that your roots go so deep. You are never alone. You are being held by so many of your ancestors. Begin to walk your hands over towards the left here. Keep your hips square once you go as far as you'd like. Stack your right palm on top of your left. Send that right shoulder down. Nice side stretch on the right here. Keeping those shoulders square. 3 to 5 deep breaths so you can really tune in to that sensation. Sensory perception. It's a beautiful thing. Come back to center when you're ready. Over towards the right. Different side, different sensation. That's why we practice without judgment or criticism. Once you arrive, stack your left palm on top of your right. Lower that left shoulder if it needs to go down a little bit. Trying to keep shoulders square so you can get that full side body stretch. Always seeking that balance in our bodies, both on and off our mats. Balance in our lives, right? It all begins from within. You're doing the good work, folks. Less is more. I'm proud of you. Come back to center. Spread those fingers wide. Tuck those toes. I'll see you in downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, draw that left knee towards your nose. Lift your hips so you have space to step on through. Warrior one this side. Razor edge of your right foot grounding down. Draw those feet towards one another. Left hip back, right hip forward. Navel in, tailbone scoops. Trying to touch the sky, but not needing your shoulders. You've been carrying enough weight on your shoulders. Let it go. Inhale, prepare for that transition, the most important part. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Left heel comes right around the inside, the middle of your right foot. Let your shoulders kiss on your back here. Navel in, tailbone scoops. How's that left knee? Is it trying to sneak in? You need some more of a stretch there. Send that left hand on the inside of your left leg. Keep that left knee right over your ankle, your heel. And then inhale as you look over your left middle finger. Take it forward. Exhale, reverse. Right hand on the outside of your right leg. Or reach around. Grab for the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Slow and steady. How slow can you go? Inhale this time. Left elbow on your left knee or left hand on the inside of your left foot, touching the mat perhaps. Spin your right shoulder open. Inhale, prepare to flow. Exhale, take it back for reverse. Inhale, forward. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale, reverse it. Warrior two. Feel your strength. Inhale, prepare for that flow, that transition, that vinyasa if you choose. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back into plank. Use those knees if you need to. Otherwise, all the way down. Exhale. Elbows kiss your side waists. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Few deep breaths in your down dog. Slowly beginning to lower the heart rate. Wendy, this is for you folks. We're coming right into Pigeon Pose. So when you're ready, inhale your right leg high. Exhale, draw that right leg forward. Your right knee comes right along your right wrist. Flex your right foot, protecting your knee. Untuck your toes in your left leg. Look behind you. Do you have a straight line back there? If this is not an option for you, reclined pigeon is an option. We've done that before. Wendy, this is my favorite part of this favorite pose. Let me turn around so I can show you on this side. So again, we're seeking balance in our bodies always. When you're in this pose, let me show you straight on, it might be a better view. I'm really wanting to open this right hip. How can I do it? Well, you know what? There is a tendency for the body to kind of go over towards the right. We're going to put a little cushion under that right hip. Mexican blankets work amazing. Use some sort of cushion there if you've never done this before. Feel how this lifts up your right side a little bit and helps you to feel more centered and square in your hips. Bring your fingertips to your mat. Inhale, get long. And then exhale, fold it forward. Y'all, this is a huge storage container for a lot. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. I know 1 minute never seems like enough, but I'm gonna do about a minute here. Breathe into it, unravel it, breath by breath. Kind of like what we're going through right now. You know, I always say, you don't store some emotions that you experienced in the past at a warehouse. No, you store them in every cell in your body. And then you get sick, you get stressed out. So we're unraveling so much unnecessary stored baggage right here in your hips. It's true. Your breath will help you to unravel that. Hannah, this is my mask, by the way. Thank you for your concern yesterday. Absolutely wearing the mask. Breath, breath, breath. For those of you who want to take it a bit further, you can bring a spinal twist into this. Place your right palm out in front of you, and then sort of reach under the bed. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Bring your elbow onto the mat, and then bring your hands together. Press your hands together. Feel that twist. Maybe a deeper twist in that, or a deeper opening in that right hip as well. You can let your head rest. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Breath, breath, breath. Stay longer, or take another variation. Stretch out that left quad, bend your left knee, reach for your foot. You can take a bind if you'd like here. Always, always options, nothing fancy. Do what works for you. It's playtime. When you're done with pigeon this side, it's time to go over to the other. Tuck your left toes, plant your hands down, send that right leg high, and make big circles. We're gonna splash that synovial fluid on that hip. I'm gonna kiss my knee when it gets close. Mwah! Our bodies are amazing. They do so much for us. Let's appreciate them. Let's thank them for the good work. When you are ready, send that left leg high. Exhale, step on through pigeon left side. Left knee around your left wrist. Flex your left foot, protect that knee. And again, right, when you get there, maybe you're dumping over to the left. Whoa, 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 whoa. Draw everything through the center. And then use a blanket if you'd like. Feel the difference. I love it. Look behind you. Make sure that right leg is straight behind you. Bring your fingertips into your mat, right? Right now, we're just focusing so much on that hip. Woo, woo, that's intense. Breath, breath. Fingers into your mat. Inhale, get long. Open up those muscles. Exhale, release. Let go, surrender. About 1 minute here. Still lowering that heart rate. You've done a lot of work. We're at the tail end here. For those of you who are not loving this, reclining pigeon pose is always an option. So you can come onto your back here. Stay in your pigeon if you are enjoying it, but for those of you who are not loving it, come onto your back. We're working on that left hip now, so bring your left ankle onto your right knee. Reach through the keyhole. Pull that right leg closer. You can even use that left elbow on the inside of your leg. Really working to open that hip. Options, options, always. About 30 seconds here, seeking that balance. You know, you might have one side that needs a little more attention than the other. Stay here longer if you need it. For those of you wanting to put the spinal twist and making this hip opener a little bit more intense perhaps, send your left hand out in front of you. Reach under the bed with your right hand. Bring your right elbow onto the floor. And then bring your hands together. Press into that right elbow. Feel the twist. Feel the deeper opening in that hip. Breath, breath, breath. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Unravel that unnecessary storage that has been holding things you no longer want. Old beliefs, old patterns. Goodbye. You know, you get to pause this whenever you want. If you need to stay here longer, please do. And then again, for those of you who went a step further, getting a stretch for your right quad, you can reach behind you, grab that right foot. You can take a bind with your elbow. See if you can reach your toes. Not about what you look like, only how you feel. Play around, right? Let your inner child come out. It's a lot more fun. When you are done, plant your hands, tuck your right toes, send that left leg high, and again, let's splash that synovial fluid on your hip. Thank you, hip. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm coming undone here. Mwah. Hug yourself, love yourself, kiss yourself. Squeeze in one last vinyasa if you would like. Synchronize with your breath. Come into child's pose. Come onto your back to let all of your hard work get integrated. Reclining mountain pose. Friends, that was super short and sweet. I'm loving it. I hope you are loving it. Oh, feel free, reach out more. Let me know if there's something you want. I'm trying to figure out how to do some, people are asking me, where do I teach? I'd love to follow you. This is all new for me, so I'm going to try and open some new doors. But I got myself a tripod and a remote, so, I think since most everything is done online these days, reach out to me and we can figure out ways to maybe do Zoom sessions so that we can have interaction while we're working on poses. I know there's a lot of people dealing with injuries. If you're curious about how to work with something in your body because you're dealing with an injury, reach out, please. You're not alone. I see you. I hear you. We are all in this together. Take care. Be well. And I'll look forward to seeing you back at Zen Zoo.